Welcome to the second edition of the European Hive Convention, here again in Budapest. Round of applause for everyone. I hope you had fun yesterday. Yeah. It was intense. Today is going to be more chill, but I hope it's going to be as fun. Sure. Getting to know each other, and there's going to be two talks, one from me and one by Aaron. He's gonna go first, and then we're gonna just play. I think I see young players as well. They probably want to learn a lot, we'll just split in groups, and I see some variants of Hive over there. So there will be a lot to do, and then we can go lunch together. Thank you so much, Orsi and Lotzi, for the support. Oliver, everyone in the Hungarian Hive Club for the support. Maybe we should start. Aaron, please, on stage. Can I put this here? Don't mind. Okay. Wait a second.
Can I have the slides, please? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry if my English gets a little bit worse. I'm a little bit nervous because there are a lot of people. Okay, so the title of my talk is, if you want to build it, 3 stories from my open source journey. These 3 stories are, I guess, one of the 3 most major contributions I have done into the Hive game website. But I don't want to focus on the technical details too much. I want to focus on the part of the community. Probably you have heard me say this a lot yesterday, and I will say a lot in the talk. Like, community is great, community is nice, and I think that's what I want to showcase from the open source. Okay. Down. Oh, down. Oh, yeah, sorry. So my first big contribution to the website was the analysis tool. It's still very rough, but at least it's working a little bit. At least we have one now. We didn't have when I first started. So how it happened? Okay. Oh. Okay. So I have a Hive set for many years, probably 2 or 3 years. I played the game sometimes with my sister, more or less, but I didn't go too intense on it, but I thought it was a really great game. And then one day, after leaving Hive for a few months or even a year, suddenly there is this great new website where it's actually live and people are playing and they are doing matches and it has a ranking system, and I'm like, wow, this is so great for Hive and for the future of Hive. So I play a few games. Of course, the first players that are there are the most enthusiastic and the top level players, so I get absolutely crushed. And I think, okay, it would be great if I have a way to analyze my game, so probably other people want the same, right? And this was a few months after the site launched. And I also thought this was a bit of a complex ask for the guys that already did the site, because they were working on many things and they implement a whole bunch of things and features. And this was possible at the time, but it was a little bit more complicated. It would probably take a lot of their time. So that's why my talk is, if you want it, build it, because I thought maybe if I learn how the site is programmed, I can leverage that and do that myself, right? That's the benefit of open source. I can see what they did, I can improve upon it. Yeah, so Jon and Lex, the guys that launched the website originally, for a month, I just talk to them. I get a lot confused. They get a lot angry with me. But over time, I learned how the site works, what they did, why they did it. And then I'm able to actually make the analysis tool. But I am missing one key piece of code. Which I can also make, but it will be probably another 1 month, 2 months of work. And it's a rather complicated piece of code because it is the tree data structure that is required for making an analysis tree. So this is where the first part of the community comes in. 3ds to the rescue. Yeah, this dependency is one of the programs we use for the site. The reason I mention it is because it was a source of unexpected collaboration. Because when I start, in my work, normally in the software industry, when people talk to each other, when two teams talk to each other, it's a sign that something is bad. Because we are talking, we need to coordinate, so something is bad and we are fixing it. But that's not like it is in open source. In open source, people talk because people need to share information, share about their projects. So I was almost finishing developing the tree data structure. It was almost there, and someone mentioned in the Discord chat, it would be great if I could load and download my analysis, my games. And so this fall outside the scope of 3ds because I couldn't do it with only that. So the guy who made 3ds, I actually know his name now because I am making community also with other developers. He is the 3ds creator. And Lex and I actually opened a few issues on his repo, and we asked him, if you improve this for us, a little bit like this and like that, it would be great, and we could load and save games. And he not only says yes, but he does the changes and implements them in like a week. Because it turns out that other people are excited. Like, we are excited for people to use Hive Game. Other people are excited because we use their code, because that's the nature of open source. You make something for fun and you hope people like it, people use it. And he is like really excited, and he uses he accepts our proposal. Yes, so that was like the first time I realized probably there is like a lot of people in this open source world. I can leverage this a lot, and I thought that was really interesting because normally when I work, you take the programs you want, you use them for your purpose, and you move along. But here it was actually necessary to talk to the guy, to send him like a couple of emails. I actually even submit a couple of lines of code to his repo, and he is very good about accepting all of that. And yeah, as you can see, or one of my most key takeaways from this talk is that like programmers are people too. So all of the programs that we use is like a huge list of many libraries and all of that. And they are mostly made by people like who are enthusiastic, who like to code. And this is the first time I'm realizing like, yeah, we live in a society, because I am not alone, because all of the programs I use are always made by other people. So the next major thing I worked on was Leptos, the framework, the thing we use to make the website, basically. It updates itself with a bunch of new cool features, but internally it breaks everything we have. Yeah, we need to do a rework of the entire code base if we want to use the new version and update the new changes. And Jon and I suffered a lot, but every other Leptos project, including our dependencies, so even the people we are depending on, they have their projects broken also because this rework is like killing everyone. So we are in the chat talking to each other, sorting things out, and it was like amazing because it was really difficult and all of that, but yeah. we talked to a lot of people. At one point we even, it doesn't show, but we got to talk to the creator of this program. I actually know his name, I know his face, and I wish you could see him. Like, he was like so amazed, like how we used all of his code and things to build our game, and it's like, or our site, and it's like he started to tell us a lot of stories about his childhood, about how he loves coding, about how it's amazing, how we are using all of his things. And if you talk to other people in the community, you will see other people very enthusiastic about this framework, and that's also one of the reasons why we could sort it out, because we could talk to him directly, the creator, and also there was a lot of people in the chat like we are suffering together, and we went through it together. And even actually, yeah, this other one is not showing also, but there is also another one to, I basically, there is the translation part. I also worked on that, and that is like the next story. But it's relevant here.
Are the slides not working?
Yeah, there are a few bullet points that are cut off here at the bottom.
Can you move?
They're not here.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were outside, yeah.
Yeah, that's strange. Let's see if I can make it work.
Just make it small, maybe.
Oh, well, yeah, I can show like this. We suffer and try to do magic. We suffer less, and we try to schedule a talk with the creator. So yeah, we got to talk to the creator of Leptos, and also, yeah. Yeah, that's why I wasn't understanding myself. Get to know our dependency chain better. So dependency chain, for those who don't know program, is like a technical term. Basically, all of the programs we use and all the programs they use, they form a chain because all of them are needed to run everything. And that is the dependency chain. Because we are in the middle of this huge upgrade and a bunch of projects are also breaking, we need not only to update our own project, but we need them to update their project so we can uptake the new version. And that could sound like a lot of work because we are requesting a bunch of people, a bunch of work. But as I mentioned, the community is like really enthusiastic. They want to get their program updated and they want to help us get our program updated. So yeah, we got to talk to the creator. We talked to a lot of people in the community and we got to sort that out. We are in the new version now. And hopefully we can still keep on getting those improvements. Yeah. So yeah, that's my second story. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is the third one. This is complete. Yeah.
You want last?
Okay. Yeah. So. Okay, my third, I guess, major contribution is the site translation. The subtitle here is "If you give, the community gives back," because basically how it works, the translation is I have to take every single line of text that is in the site and put it somewhere else so I know that it is a text that needs to be translated. At the time, we were like 500 lines of text, probably now a lot more since a lot more features are in the site. Yeah, as I mentioned, another creator I got to know the name of. I send a few emails to him. We chat over the Discord sometimes. He is the creator of the translation crate, and he likes us, as mentioned, like the tree, like the Leptos guy. He likes us so much because we are one of the biggest projects with the most users that are using his software to create the translations for the site. So when you click on the site and you click on a different language, all of the text changes. That's the work from this person right here. And this is one of the repos that actually had a books, or like 3 different books that we need to report to him and get him to fix so the update could work. And he's like a really cool guy, and he fixed them really fast for us. And it was good to like get to know him in that sense also. Yeah, and he is now, I think so, he is running tests against our project because we are using the translation crate in many different creative ways. So one time he said, I didn't know you could do that with my crate. And I was like, oh, okay, is that wrong? No, it's good, you are creative, okay, thank you. But it was like really fun understanding all of this. And the last part is the one I want to showcase, because if you give, the community gives back. So in some sense, it's a lot of boring work to copy paste like 500 lines of code, but I do it in my free time, a few minutes a day, whatever. But the thing that I really couldn't do was the actual translation to many different languages. But people from the Discord just picked it up and they started like writing the lines, especially, well, I was involved in the Spanish community a lot, like 4 or 5 people, mostly 1 or 2 people, but 4 or 5 people contributed. And yeah, we had like 3 languages completed in like a week. And it was like really awesome because nobody is asking for anything, not even credit. They just like seeing the site in their own language. They want other people, I guess, in their language to know the site. And they helped me. Actually, this is one of the last things I did, or the latest things I did, because once I start to understand that we have like a community, we can leverage the community to help us like improve. I thought immediately, if I give this to everyone, they can help us with their own language, and we can have the site in many different languages. And yeah, so far we are like a good way there, but we can still use more languages.
So can I have a question? So basically every time there is a new text on the English on the main page, you have to manually extract those texts to that other web page so people can translate it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so
Ye-
wouldn't it be possible to automate it somehow?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get a lot into the technical things, but this is like one of the most straightforward ways I think so people do it, and it's like pretty much the standard. It's like really ugly, I agree, but it's like one of the only ways you can do because languages are like a lot different. So one line of text, you cannot rely on changing one word to this and or another word to that. It's better like to give the freedom of the people who speak that what is more natural to say.
There's something
So
I
it's
want
not
to
that
auto-
easy to just see the text.
Sorry. They tell me that here.
Okay.
It wasn't that easy to just see the text and translate it because I was translating it to Hungarian and
Yeah, you basically almost all of you translate almost all of it.
but
Yeah,
the,
I
but
remember.
the problem was that okay, that page, the other page showed that okay, these are the sentences that I need to translate, and I had to go to the actual place where that text appears on the web to see the context.
Yeah, actually, the site that we use to translate, you can like put a screenshot over there and give some more context to the translation. But I was like already gathering all of the text and all of that, so I didn't like have the time to do the screenshots. But yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically my last slide. It was a little bit short, but I didn't have much to talk about, and I really want to showcase like. Obviously, I like to contribute. I like making the community better, but also not only that, the community also is helping me. So I think that is like really cool, and it is like nobody is telling us to do anything, but we are just like improving the site. So it's like I think it's a good message, the title of the talk, because it's that simple. If you want something, you have to work on it, and eventually it will get done. Because I don't think so I am like an exceptional programmer or I am particularly smart. It's just I see something that needs to be done, and I try to do it, right? And I guess that's like the spirit how people helped us translate a lot of the languages. Yeah.